It's never going to stay exactly where I want it to. I've got real problems with this tripod, but it'll do for now, I think. I'm not really sure what this vlog's about. A couple of things really. Today is the 1st of October, so I've left it a couple of days. The last one I did was, well, I called it the 26th, even though I did record some of it the day after. But I'm kind of over enrolment now. I've had a couple of emails regarding everything that's happening and how things are going to be working. I'm so stupid sometimes. I've not got everything ready to really talk about everything, but I'm going to try and do it now. Let me just go into my emails. Obviously I'm not just going to relay everything that's been said. I really need to keep some things personal, but oh my god, it's so difficult to log in with one hand. Obviously I'm holding the tripod with the other, yeah. Password. Right, here we go. I've stuck all my uni stuff into folders, so it's nice and easy to find things. Right. So yeah, I've been talking to Matt a lot over email. I say a lot, like between us so far, 4 emails. You know, I'd say that's quite a bit for, what, less than a week, you know. We're getting somewhere with sorting things basically, and I'm worrying because this isn't loading properly. 1 second. Right, try again. Come on. There we go. Right. I'll open the big ass one. Where's my last sent one actually? Here we go. Right, what can I brief over it? So first off, the day after enrolment, I was going to email Matt, but obviously I had work the next day, and I think it's not that I couldn't be bothered, I don't know, I just didn't. I wanted to, I just didn't really find the time to compose a well-written email for him. So I didn't actually check my emails until the day after. I didn't even check them at work, I just couldn't be bothered. But, you know, work's work, so I sort of try not to use my phone at work now. I only really look at it on breaks, and then I don't look at my emails, I just look at Facebook or something. But yeah, so I received an email on the 27th, which was the day after, and I didn't reply to him until the 28th. But he basically said to me, I've got a couple of options with working with Andy's students, and I'm quite happy with that because they are level 3 students. It's like sort of the one below what I'm on, because I'm technically working towards level 4 this year, and then level 5 as like a combined thing. But yeah, I've got 2 options. The first option was to play drums. I'm not a drummer. I really want to be a drummer. But yeah, that was the first option. And the second option is to play guitar. I'm trying to read this and remind myself what's happening. Yeah, but it all fits perfectly into my timetable, and it's all very nice and snug, and I basically said back to him, I mean, originally I was going to write completely something else, because I didn't even realise that he sent me a message. He did completely, he beat me to it, so I had to rewrite what I was going to send to him, because I did try and plan it, and then I realised he'd replied to me. Well, he'd not replied to me, he sent me a first email, so I had to adapt it to that. And I just first of all wanted to say thanks to him, so I got that in there straight away for everything. But yeah, I pretty much agreed to do both. Talk about making the most of it. I've agreed to do both options. I'm going to learn to play the drums, and what was I saying? I've had a word with Peter Blatherwick. He's going to teach me, hopefully. I've already planned 1 lesson with him on Monday, and I am going to pay him. He does deserve paying. Also, he's a friend, so I said if it's not money, it's food. I think that's fair. It took him a couple of days to reply back after that. I replied back to him the 28th. He replied back to me on the 30th. That's fine. You know, I knew that he was going to be fairly busy. He was basically saying that yeah, everything should be fine, but he's not entirely sure about everything. But there's been this ongoing thing about Andy buying me chocolate every week if I actually do the drumming option, because he's really desperate for drummers. And at the end of the second email he's put, "Lastly, Andy has also asked, what is your favourite chocolate bar?" I had a good reply for that. I put, regarding chocolate bars, absolutely anything except Turkish Delight. They are disgusting. That was the main thing to get in there. So yeah, free chocolate every week if that promise sticks to it. I'm not going to hold him to it, but I will look at him like, you know, like, where's the chocolate, you know. But I've not heard from him since. Just double check my email. I don't think he's going to reply on a Saturday. I'm going to wait till Monday for Matt, and I'm also waiting on another email, because obviously, yeah, but before I get onto that, while I'm onto the drumming thing, I've been buying things today. I brought myself a couple of things to help me out with learning drums. Obviously I'm going to be mostly learning at college, and I know what college is like. So one of the first things that I knew I was going to need is one of these bad boys. It is a hi-hat clutch. And I know at college, I think Andy has two, like all of two, like just two. There's about, they must have, throughout the whole college, at least 5 or 6 drum kits, but there's only 2 of these in the college. Maybe 3, but 3 would probably stay on one kit forever, maybe. So yeah, I decided to buy one of them. It was $9.99, so I didn't really know how much it was going to be, but I brought everything from the Music Inn, awesome music shop, some new stuff and some second-hand stuff. Always go in there, and they love me there, and I love them because they're really cool. But I basically went in with the shopping list and was like, yeah, I want a hi-hat clutch, I want some drumsticks, and I want a practice pad. And those 2 other things are the exact things that I also came back with. Oh, I just hit the camera, that's going to be really noisy. But yeah, she recommended these to me, so I just picked these up. I don't really know what I want, what they are. They are, though, I think she said something like 5B, so they're the thicker ones. That's all I can remember. But she said they should be better, and maybe a bit easier to get along with as a new drummer, because they're a bit thick and there's something else to grip. And this is my practice pad. You probably can't really see much of it. Billy Hyde, the Billy Hyde Natural Rebound Practice Pad. Again, 10 quid, $9.99, and the drumsticks were $8.99, so altogether, just to start learning the drums, less than 30 quid. I was expecting to spend more than that today, and I think I did quite well. Also got a free bag. Look at that. Nottingham Independent. There was some kind of, there's music playing all throughout the city this afternoon, and it was quite nice actually. Quite nice to see that sort of thing. But yeah, other email that I'm waiting for is a reply to a complaint about this whole God, I'm out of breath. About this whole issue with enrolment, because obviously it went a bit wrong. So I went with my friend Joe to NCN Adams building on, what day was it? What day was it? What day are we on now? I think it was Wednesday. So I'm trying to work it out from the calendar. Must have been Wednesday. Yeah, because he said he'd reply to me by Friday, and it's now Saturday. But we won't emphasise too much on that. I think he was being a bit optimistic. But yeah, I was talking to a guy called Philip Coates, Not 100% sure that's his correct name. Pretty sure, but not 100%. Sat in his office basically with Joe. Got a bit of special treatment actually because of the seriousness of the complaint, even though it wasn't, you know, directed at anyone. It was more that I wanted a bit of an investigation to go on and, you know, see what actually happened. But yeah, I'm still waiting for a reply on that, and I don't think I'm going to hear anything till at least Monday, and if I don't hear anything by then, I think I'm going to start sending out an email, because he gave me his email. Obviously I told him everything that's gone off. I'm not going to repeat it in this video. If you want to recap, watch the last one. It's an absolute nightmare. But the main issue, the main key issue that needs resolving and finding out what the hell went wrong with it is just the communication, because that's something that a college really can't get wrong. Because I could have gone elsewhere. Like, I could be recording a completely different vlog, you know. But I'm kind of, I feel a bit stuck. But I still feel like I'm doing what I want to do, to an extent. Other things, oh yes, today I went to, well, uptown basically. I live in Ilkeston, and it was Robert Lindsay's Freedom of the Borough Award. He was given it inside the town hall, which is on the marketplace, and it's been raining all afternoon, all evening, so yeah, everyone, well, most people had to wait, like, outside. I had to wait outside, but I got a video of Robert Lindsay giving his speech when he came out to thank everyone for still coming along despite the absolutely shite weather. And I think I'm going to stick that in there somewhere. It's a nice video, maybe just right there.
You can join him, so if you are outside, you now need to prepare to give a big welcome back outside to Mr. Robert Lindsay, followed by His Worship the Mayor, Councillor Amy Stevenson. Yes, would you like a microphone? Here you go.
Steve Bloomer's watching, everyone. That absolutely means nothing to people in Ilkeston. That is the theme song for Derby County. And Derby won today. And Ilkeston didn't. But listen, I just made a speech in there, and I just want to say, guys, for turning up, it's an amazing honour for me to receive this award, and also to be back in my hometown as a town I love. I was just telling a story upstairs about my mum and dad when they came to see me in New York, with me and my girl, and they found a purse and they took it back to the local precinct, 42nd precinct, and they actually called the police officer mid-hook. And yeah, they caused quite a stir. I think the American police thought they were aliens. My parents met on this market. They married in that church, and they ended their lives in that church. And I love this town because I love the people here, and it will always be in my heart, and I'm so thrilled to be back. And thanks for this lovely welcome. Thank you all. Thank you.
But yeah, I think that's everything. I don't think I've forgot anything. So I'm just crawling on my chair. Apart from my mango, actually, I've had some issues with my mango card. I'm saying that I've got a student mango, and I topped up on a tram stop. I think it's Forest, and I've had to chase that about today a bit. And my God, NET, they are terrible for customer service. Really, really bad. Like, if you've not got a receipt, they are not giving you. I mean, yeah, that's fair, but they don't really. I gave freaking camera tripod thing. My problem is I was missing £10 off my Mango card, just not downloaded onto my card. Paid for it, not there. Went to Trent Barton first. They worked out that it had to be NET that was owing me the money, because they can only see that theirs has gone on to my card, but they couldn't see that they can never see NET transactions. So I had to chase that around. I had to go to NET, which is on King's Road Street, I think it's a street. The bit that goes in a loop in Nottingham. Yeah. And I originally just printed out a little payout slip. It's sort of thing you can get out of an ATM, to show them that I'd actually paid and it's not there. And the guy checked it and everything. He couldn't find my credit being loaded onto the card, but I had the proof right there, and that little thing wasn't enough for him. That my little everything, like, paying out slip, like he said, it had to be a proper statement. So I went back to the bank, because I got the little slip out of the bank in the first place. Went back to the bank to print out a proper statement just for that. I mean, at no expense to me, yeah, but I still had to go back and forth, back to NET to say to them, is this enough? You know, and I was speaking to a different guy when I went back. There's only 2 of them working there, so it's quite cosy, but I had to speak to him. He was a bit awkward with me, I think, because he thought I was just trying to get money out of him, but I was, you know, they owed me money. And I never got an apology either, but they did sort it out for me, and the guy said, yeah, okay, show me your card that you paid with, which obviously I've got it on me, it's the only bloody card I've got. Gave it to him, he looked at it, he said, yeah, that's fine, I'll stick a tenner on for you and be on within the next couple of hours. But that wasn't really efficient enough for me, so I went back to Broadmarsh, which is where Trent Barton are, told them what had happened, how bloody useless they were, gave them a bit of a heads up for next time they've got a problem like it. But they were lovely in that, like, especially the woman. I didn't really catch her name, but she helped me out a lot. And then I just decided to stick an extra tenner on, just in case, because I knew it wasn't going to go on instantly. So that got me home. But yeah, they're lovely in there. I couldn't thank them enough, and I just wanted to let them know, like I say, how I'd got on with it. And my God, I'm really not friends with NET at the minute. Which is, just to clarify, the tram operators, or at least the guys in the service. And yeah, they sorted it. It was sorted in the end, but it's the customer service that matters, and just wasn't there. Where, when I went to Trent Barton, no problems whatsoever. Like, literally, no problems. I mean, she was more than willing to find out what happened, where these guys, they told me what had happened, and then they said to me, we need evidence, proper evidence, evidence that they can definitely accept. It was a bit of a nightmare. I'm just prone to nightmares at the minute, but yeah, I had to chase that around, and then I went home to prepare for this Robert Lindsay thing, which involved standing in the cold a lot more than expected. But you know what, I really value that guy, Robert Lindsay. He's, because I used to watch My Family a lot, and I bet he hates the whole thing where people only know him for that, but I've not seen much else of his stuff. I think I'd like it if I saw it, but I've not really had the opportunity to see like his live performances and everything else, because it's like a one-off thing, and I don't think there's many DVDs of live performances available. But you know, like, you can buy some Shakespeare stuff. I know you can get like David Tennant stuff. Not a lot of them, but some of them. But yeah, that's been my day, and just a summary of the last couple of days as well. That was the main idea of this video. I've got a lot of drum practice to do. I'm hoping to book a practice room actually on Tuesday. So I've got my lesson one day with Peter, and I've got a session for myself to just have a bit of a jam and try and get used to the kit, because I think within the next month I'm going to be playing drums almost as if I'm a professional. And I don't mean to, you know, to sound like I'm just gonna, that's it, that's my career path. I just mean that's how it's going to be with working with Andy's students, and I've just got to sort of act like I know what I'm doing. So that's going to be a challenge. I'm looking forward to that though, I really am. I've always wanted to learn drums, so it's definitely an opportunity that I don't want to miss. I really want to put everything into it, and buying all this drum equipment earlier made me quite excited. So I never know how to end these videos. I mean, this is only my third one, you know, when it comes to editing them together, stitching them. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's everything. Arranged, tidy my room. I've got bottles everywhere. I've got rid of most of them. I normally get loads of water bottles, but at the minute I've got like Coke Zero cans and fridgy milkshake. Milkshake's never a good thing to keep in a room. But yeah, I'll edit this up and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!